Hi Pisces, I'm here today to do your reading for October 2017, and the deck I am using today is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. It's a little darker type of deck for the month of October, and the spread I am going to lay out is the Celtic Cross. And I'll use my Gilded Reverie Lenormand cards for clarification. Alright, so the first card that we will look at is the energy you have coming into the month of October, which is Six of Cups reversed. So there was a situation in the past that you really thought fondly of, and you realize it's not helping your situation to dwell on it, to just think of it constantly. So you are living for the day, day to day. You aren't dwelling on the past or the situation. Even though you reminisce about it occasionally, you aren't dwelling on it. And it could be in regards to the Queen of Cups, which isn't a water sign, which is Scorpio, Pisces, which is yourself. It could just be you, or Cancer. So it could be you are being your complete self. You are very intuitive, you are very psychic, you are very nurturing, compassionate, loving, caring. You go out of your way to help other people around you, help them to deal with their emotional situation and their emotional stuff that's going on in their life. What is beneath you in your subconscious level is the King of Wands, which is a fire sign. So you subconsciously are thinking about this fire sign, which is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This person is constantly on your mind subconsciously. They are very strong, good at using their spirit, their energy, their fire, their drive to accomplish things, to get things done, to get people motivated, to use it when they need to spark activity into a situation. Very strong person indeed. What you are leaving in your past is the Five of Swords. There was strife. There was a conflict that you were having where nobody was winners. Everybody was a loser in the situation. There was pain on all sides. And that is being left behind in your past at this time. What is on your mind is all the burdens you have at this time. You have the Ten of Wands. You have a lot of responsibilities and things that you need to take care of. This could be other people's responsibilities that you said you would help out and take care of, or they could just be yours, and you have a lot of them actually at this time. In your soon-to-be future, you are going to start a new adventure. You are going to start going in a new direction. You don't know how you're going to start out in that new direction, but you know the end result you want to accomplish. So you're just going to dive right in head first and just enjoy yourself and learn along the way. The way you see yourself at this time is the Knight of Wands reversed. You see that spark has been dimmed at this time. That passion, that drive, that spirit that you normally have it's being stunted or held back. You aren't able to express yourself as freely as you would like to. Other people see you as the Page of Pentacles, which represents that you are at the beginning of some kind of endeavor which has the potential of being really, really prosperous. You could possibly make a lot of money at this, but they see that you are at the beginning of it. So you are still at that learning stage, and it probably has to do with this new direction, this new adventure you're going on. Your hopes and fears is Two of Swords. You kind of are hoping you'll get to make a choice. It goes back to this adventure. You're hoping that you would get to have a choice along the way. But you aren't going to. You aren't going to. So this could be a fear that you aren't going to get that choice. You're hoping for a choice along the way. You're hoping that you will be offered options. Even though you don't know the end result, you're hoping that you're going to get options. But with the Fool, when you start out on adventures, you don't have knowledge of how to go about it. You just have to dive right in and start going on that way. You could research it. You could ask people for their advice along your adventure, along the path. And your final outcome is Ace of Cups, that new love, that new beginning. This could represent your new spiritual love. This could represent a new actual love relationship, or this new love for some kind of financial thing that you are going to create and make a lot of money on. It's going to be different for everybody. You're going to have this new beginning, though. It's going to become a love of yours. When people start a new business, they become entrepreneurs and they start a new business, they really love that business. They really put a lot into it, their heart and soul into that business. So let's get some clarification. Let's get some clarification in regards to that. Let's look at that. What is that you are dwelling on, or that you're not dwelling on, actually, that you had in the past, you so fondly remember occasionally, but you're not dwelling on it. Maybe you learned a lesson from it, and that's why you are going this new direction, because you want to start with this new direction that could possibly be really rewarding for you. Yes, whatever it was, this relationship in the past that you had, there was conflict and confusion, because we have the clouds. There was, at the beginning, there was confusion in regards to this situation, but you got some clarity, and you have an understanding about, with the fish, it talks about resources and finances, and you have some clarity in regards to how to create more finances. I really do believe this is some kind of entrepreneur thing, some kind of, you want to set out and get more money. You have a really bright idea. You have clarity in regards to it. You can't dwell on the old way that you did it. You learned from it, and you are becoming you. You are the complete Queen of Cups, where you understand. The cups have a technique of being pretty, using their emotions, and a lot of times the emotions will spark creativity, because you have to put love into making a painting, into the music you produce or create. Wow, that looks really good. Let's look at this. Some of these. Let's look at the burdens you carry at this time. It could be the burdens just starting that new entrepreneur direction. You have a bright idea and you want to bring it out of the ether. You want to create it, manifest it. I'm surprised the Magician isn't on the table. Okay, you have the moon, the institute, and the child. So, and there's the moon on here also. So you're working through the confusion, you're working through things that are unclear to produce something. Institute, work. Could be a church, could be a hospital, but in this regards, I believe it's work. You are working hard to get through that confusion, that clarity. And you're looking at things with a fresh eye, just like a child. For the first time, you're looking at things in a new perspective, a new way. So let's look at that Ace of Cups, that final outcome. So this new direction, this new entrepreneur, this thing that you are bringing into creation. Let's look at that. You have the female suitor, the ship, and the snake. So you have that love. You have that because she has that love and she's looking at the situation that she wants to manifest. You may have to make trips. You may have to travel to create this, to produce it, to get it into existence. And it's not going to go without difficulty. There is going to be challenges along the way with the snake, because the snake tries to poison things. It tries to make things become corrupt. But continue with this love. Continue with this hard work. Let's do an overall clarification. Let's just draw 3 cards for your whole reading. And let's get an overall feel for the month of October 2017. Okay, you have the garden, you have the birds, and you have the lilies. So you need to do some networking. You need to communicate. Do some networking. Do a lot of communicating. Like I said, networking, communicating. And it is going to bring you that healing. It's going to bring you that that renewal. Almost like the judgment. I'm surprised that's not their word. It's like the being reborn out of the ashes. But it's not a complete rebirth, because you are taking the knowledge you have learned in the past, that you remember this situation so fondly, and you are learning from it and changing it and bringing something better, something new into fruition. But you need to continue with your communicating, your networking, and it's going to bring that healing, that what you want, that accomplishment in the end. That looks like a really good month for you, for October, to end on healing, to end on that renewal. I wish you all the best for October, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again in November. Bless you all.